Hello, my friends. So I am coming to you from the Sacred Valley of Peru. Let me show you the view of where I am at. These gorgeous mountains. Yes. Surrounded by mountains. It's incredible. I just wanted to come in here to my YouTube family for a moment. I just did a workshop called Visible and Confident Frequency Workshop, or Confident and Visible Frequency Workshop in our membership. Some of the questions that were asked were really powerful, and I'm so passionate about this topic, about if you're called to make videos, if you're called to help others, if you're called to start a coaching business, if you have some bigger dream for your life, like making money, being yourself, or maybe you could care less about money, you just want to make an impact, or both, and you don't want to have to mask yourself, you want to be yourself and share your real voice or the thing that you're inspired to share, but fear has been holding you back. That's the thing I'm so passionate and skilled at helping people break free from. I think so many of us empaths, highly sensitive people who want to make a difference in our world. Oh, gracias. Sorry. Un video.
No, gracias.
Gracias. Perfecto. Muchas gracias. Okay.
Gracias.
I'm really passionate about this because I think, and someone said it in the workshop today, that she feels, and this is how I feel, if more of us who are empaths, highly sensitives, come out into the world confidently and share the thing that's in our soul, share the thing that we're really called to share, it actually makes our world better. And I used to tell myself in the past, I used to hide. I don't know if you can relate to hiding, holding yourself back, shrinking, not being yourself, like kind of shrinking yourself or being partial, only sharing parts of yourself in order to fit in. And I used to do that. I used to tell myself that I was too soft-spoken, that I was too gentle, that I was not powerful like my business coach and like other people, and like I would never make it, and I had to like pretend to be someone else in order to have the life that I envisioned for myself. And I'm making this video to tell you that it's a lie. It's not true. Actually, when I finally broke through into having the courage to show up the way I actually am, like gentle, simple, sensitive, soft-spoken. Sometimes I'm really loud. Jason can attest to that. But most of the time, you know, very soft-spoken, and some people can misinterpret that as weak or not powerful. And there are many other people who feel a relief because they're also gentle, soft-spoken, and they have something to say. And when they hear me share it, or someone else who's empathic or highly sensitive, it's like a permission slip. It makes it easier. As one of my teachers says, spiritual teachers, he says, when you break through something, you make it easier for other sentient beings to have the same breakthrough, to have the same benefit that you've gotten. I'm sharing this video to sort of light a little loving fire under your tail, that our world is changing really fast and rapidly. And although it can seem like things are collapsing and falling apart, there's beauty happening, there's evolution happening, there's growth happening. Structures are falling that need to fall. Old ways of doing things, they need to be brushed aside so that the new can come into fruition. It's like the caterpillar and the butterfly, right? The caterpillar is fantastic. It serves a massive function, and then the butterfly takes over. And it's like this transformed reality, something so much greater than the previous incarnation, the caterpillar. So if you've been struggling and hiding or telling yourself that like who you are isn't enough, or maybe too much, to be yourself and to share your voice, and that, you know, what I was saying in the workshop is that the ego comes in like as soon as you get the inspiration to have a larger life, to live a truer life. It will come in. This is 100% part of the journey. The ego will come in with its spell, and it will put a spell. It tries to put a spell, not out of war or battle. It's just a precaution. It's trying to keep us safe, the ego. So it'll come in with the spell, because in the ego's paradigm, safety equals being small, hiding, not being seen, kind of shrinking back so that we can't get hurt, so that we can't be judged, so that people will like us. If you're too big, too bold, too visible, then you're at risk, the ego thinks, of being in the line of fire. And what I was sharing in this workshop is that there needs to be a why for whatever it is you want to do, whether it's making videos, starting a coaching business, or something entirely different, maybe starting a family, moving to another country, whatever it is. There has to be, you gotta have a why that's bigger than the fear. If you don't have a why that's bigger than the fear, forget about the dream coming to fruition, because it is guaranteed that the fear tactics that the ego tries to put on us will come into action, and it is very strong and it is very powerful. So if you don't have something in place that's more powerful, like a why that makes you get up in the morning, a why that makes you hit broadcast, something. And so oftentimes people think that why is to help other people, and that's beautiful. But in my experience of working, coaching others for 18 years now, I have seen time and time again that helping others isn't a strong enough why to have people break past the fear that keeps them hiding in the first place. What I shared in this workshop was something you're not going to hear anywhere else, most likely. And it's that the why needs to be what I call an evolutionary why. For some of you, for some of us, it is strong enough to say, it was strong enough for me to say, I'm so called to give back. I'm so called to help people, specifically highly sensitive people, empaths, who want to live their purpose, want to create a great life, want to help others, want to make money doing what they love, want to have freedom to go wherever they want, whenever they want, make their own schedule. That was strong enough for me to help people like me to live the life that they wanted to create and live their purpose. But for many people, there's got to be a why that you can actually control, a why that's even more powerful than the one I was living by. And that why I call your evolutionary why. It's to make going for your dream the path to evolving rapidly as a soul and personally. So creating rapid spiritual and personal growth. So I help people, especially empaths, to get visible and use that visibility to evolve spiritually and personally, to rapidly grow so that they're comfortable in their skin, so that they feel free to do whatever they want, so that they can actually help people at the level that they're called to help people. Because we can only take our clients, our audiences, as far as we've taken ourselves. If you want to help others, help yourself. If you want to help the world evolve yourself. And one of the most powerful ways of doing that is go for your dream. For many people in my world, in my audience, they want to be visible. They want to share a message that's beautiful and inspiring and empowering. And so going for that dream, the real benefit, the deeper why, like the real benefit is that they grow into the person that they know they can be, that they dream of becoming. So whatever your dream is, I just encourage you to go for it and let your direction, the actions that you take in that direction, and all the fear that comes up in the process, teach you to be the lover of yourself, like the holder of yourself, the healer of yourself, in the way that you've always wanted to be loved. Because the fear will come up, the imperfections, the flaws, the mess. Instead of trying to do everything perfectly, do it messy. I love Kyle Cease, and he says, he did a whole show called I Hope I Screw This Up. He had thousands of people show up, and his whole thing is he had no plan. And he just went out there and got on stage, and his intention was messing up, screwing up, instead of trying to make it perfect, being himself, being free. So I hope this inspires you to go for whatever it is that you're here to go for, and really allow yourself to unhinge from the perfectionism, people-pleasing, maybe pressure you put on yourself to be great. And instead, what if it's about truly being great, not in the eyes of others, but in your ability to love who you are and show up as you are, wherever you are. All right, my friends, I hope you are wonderful. If you got something from this video, you can give it a thumbs up, ding. And if you haven't already subscribed, you can hit the subscribe button and join us if you'd like to grow your soul-centered life and soul-centered business. All right, friends, see you in the next video. Mwah.